Hello and welcome to the Postpartum Path of Yoga. This is phase 2, week 2 of your mindful movement practice. We're going to start today in our semi-supine position with pelvic floor contraction and release exercises. So come lie down with me. It's always so good just to lie down. Okay, so you want to feel that the pelvis, knees, and feet are in a basic line with one another. Arms alongside the body, and it's always nice just to rock the pelvis north to south, just to kind of free up the lower back. Start to connect with your breath. Beautiful. And let's start to feel an inhale as the tailbone points down, letting the pelvic floor open up, and then exhale. Contract that pelvic floor in and up, and then release. Inhale, and exhale. Just follow along with me, feeling that inhale, release, exhale, contract. Let's do maybe 3 more. Take your time. Hopefully by now you're feeling that stronger coordination of those pelvic floor muscles. Maybe you're even feeling stronger in the hips, feeling more solid as you walk, so your core is getting stronger. Lovely, let that go. We're gonna roll onto the side. And from here, we're gonna do our table cat-cow. So, table pose, reminder that we have the hands with fingers spread wide under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. And remember, we don't do saggy, we do integrity. So feel that nice long line from the tailbone through the crown of the head. And this is our table pose. Beautiful pose for establishing that core strength. And then from here, let the tailbone lead the way. Point up, lengthen through the breastbone, nice and long. Inhale. Exhale. Cat pose. And let's do maybe 5 more of these. I'm going to try to keep count accurately this time. You know me when I start talking. I maybe added 1 more. It's all good. 1 more cat-cow never hurt anybody. All right, from here, grab your blanket, please. We're gonna do locust pose. So this is a pose that I love. It's strengthening the back line of the core. But we need our blanket so we could fold it so that it's on a skinny setting, just like this. And this is gonna be like a shelf right under the breast line, so that if you're nursing or you're pumping mommy's milk or you're just tender in the breast, you're not smushing down on them. Good. Now let's have the arms alongside the body, and we're gonna exhale, reach those hands back, squeeze the shoulder blades, towards one another, down the ribs. You can feel the strengthening happening in that upper back. Down. Just take a breath. We'll do a few more of those. Exhale. Squeezing that upper back. So this is an important pose to do to counter any rounding you do in the upper back from holding your baby. Or sitting a lot and you maybe slouch a little bit, which is natural, but we need to strengthen that back up. Let's do 2 more. Now, if you want, you could also do these with your feet lifting up as well. That's a little bit more advanced. I kept it more on the moderate side. Right, push your hands up onto the blanket, round the spine to come up. And we'll just move. We're going to keep the blanket in that shape, but we're just going to move it off to the side. All right. Strengthening the upper back. Now we're going to strengthen the hips. So the way that I like to deal with strengthening in the postpartum body is we have to be intelligent about it. Be very breath focused, but your body's going through a ton of changes, obviously. And so we want to work with the muscles and the joints in a nice, gentle way, because if you are nursing or still creating breast milk, there's that relaxin hormone, which is still softening the ligaments of your joints. So we don't want to do excessive like HIIT exercises at the gym or things like that, because your joints might not be stable for that. So we're going to do a clamshell movement, which will be great to strengthen the glute med, which is great for stabilizing and strengthening the pelvis as it starts to kind of come back together after birthing a child or carrying a baby. Okay, so we're gonna just do 10 of these, nice and controlled. And you know, even if you are a mom who never carried a child like inside of you, but you're literally holding and carrying your baby all the time, you are still feeling of that asymmetry that happens in the pelvis. And so even everybody could use this intelligent strengthening for the hips. So this really is a practice for everybody, really. And I lost count because I was talking. I think we have 2 more, that's my guess. But you can feel that burn, right? It's good stuff. Okay, we're gonna cross the top leg over the bottom, straighten the bottom, 10 lower leg lifts. Good, and then lower that down, stack your legs, flex your feet like you're standing on something. And we're gonna do 10 leg lifts here. Nine and 10. Oof. Okay, turn it around. You don't want to see my bum. I could just roll over, but why do that? All right, let's get back to our clamshell. So we have a nice alignment with shoulders, pelvis, shoulders, ribs to pelvis, heels stacked, and then here we go. Nice, controlled, steady movement. Good, now we're gonna bring the upper leg over, straighten the bottom leg, flex your foot, inner thigh lifts. 7, 8, 9, 10. I was counting that time. Straighten out both legs, flex your feet, top leg lifts. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oof. Thank you, hips, for all you do for us. Okay, let's bring it on up. Now we're going to come back to this blanket. And we're going to do an exercise called Floor Angels. Now, I give full credit to Katy Bowman. She is the genius who thought of this exercise. She is a movement biomechanist, fascinating woman to look up and find her work online. She's got tons of stuff out there. This is from her. It's from her book, Diastasis Recti. I give her credit in my book, The Postpartum Path of Yoga. And I included it in this book with her permission because it is just fabulous. So you're gonna lay back on the blanket, curl up the top part so you have a little pillow. So we can feel that we're laying on the blanket, nice support of the spine, and we're gonna have the arms up. And it's like we're making snow angels, but floor angels. And so the purpose of this exercise is to open the shoulders so that the shoulders can move independently from the core to get the shoulders stronger, and it's not going to be exacerbating any potential separation of the abs to be moving your arms because you don't have that separation. Hope that makes sense. You'll see what I mean when we do the movement. So we're gonna inhale the arms up, make a little diamond shape. Exhale, squeeze the elbows down. And then make your little angels. Birthday candle breath is a great bonus with this. Two more. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna roll off of the blanket just gently. And just move it to the side. Come back to lie down. And we're gonna do semi-supine toe taps. So this is just working the lower part of the abdominal muscles. It takes a lot of steady breath control so that we're not rocking and moving the pelvis and the ribs. But we're just gonna bring the leg out, just a little tap, and then back in. Nice steady movement here. See if you can keep this long line of the spine and the contact that the ribs and the pelvis have with the floor as you move. Just do one more each side. Controlled movement is everything. It's an evidence of stability. If you're flinging and hurling, that's just being reactive. It's not control, right? Okay, let's roll over. We're gonna use this blanket to sit on. Just unroll it so it's no longer a bench, but just your normal fold of the blanket. We're gonna have the legs out long for staff pose. All right, staff pose, again, one of my favorite poses because it's strengthening the core just to be able to sit upright like this. Very tempting to slouch. We don't slouch. We're gonna lift up without flaring the lower ribs, knit those ribs together, and we know we're doing that if we have that alignment of shoulders, ribs to pelvis. Have your arms alongside the body, and let's do 10 birthday candle breaths. Like you're blowing a candle out way over there. 2 more. I'm counting. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to come from staff pose to an extended child's pose, so we don't need our blanket for this one. Just move it off to the side. Toes together, knees wide. Ooh, bring those hips back. I love this pose. Again, if you need a block or your blanket to support the forehead, please do so. We don't want to be hanging off of the neck, but if your forehead just naturally touches, then let it touch. Sometimes we need to do more releasing of the pelvic floor because it tends to get very tight. If that's you, extended child's pose is a great pose for you. Just breathing deeply and letting the pelvic floor release and expand open. And then from here, just slowly rise up, and we're going to end our practice with our rest and relaxation pose. Okay. Oh, so nice. So nice to just take a load off and lie down. So find a little bit of space between the legs, arms away from the body so the shoulders and the hips can relax. So you're heavy in the body, but also receptive, feeling the movement of the breath and of energy, feeling balance and buoyancy, all the things that you've just created in this short little practice to restore yourself in mind, body, breath, and spirit. So stay here in rest and relaxation pose for at least 5 minutes. Please give yourself that gift. And I will see you next time. Take care.